The Cincinnati Kid, a 1965 drama directed by Norman Jewison, features a compelling cast including Steve McQueen, Edward G. Robinson, and Tuesday Weld. Jewison viewed the film as a pivotal moment in his career, marking his shift from lighter comedies to more serious themes. Set in the 1930s New Orleans, the story revolves around Eric Stoner, known as the Cincinnati Kid, an ambitious young gambler eager to prove himself in the high-stakes world of stud poker. When the legendary Lancey Howard arrives in town, the Kid sees an opportunity to elevate his status by challenging the best in the game. As the tension builds, the Kid faces various distractions, including his girlfriend Christian, who seeks a deeper commitment, and Melba, Shooter's wife, who is unfaithful, and complicates matters further. The stakes rise as wealthy William Jefferson Slade attempts to manipulate the game through blackmail, putting the Kid's chances at risk. The impending showdown promises to test not only the Kid's skills, but also the loyalty of those around him. The movie was filmed on location in New Orleans, which brought a vibrant and unique atmosphere to the story. This change from the original setting of St. Louis, Missouri, allowed the filmmakers to capture the rich culture and lively spirit of New Orleans, enhancing the film's visual appeal. The streets, jazz music, and local color of New Orleans provided a fitting backdrop for the intense poker scenes and the drama that unfolded among the characters. In terms of casting, the film initially had Spencer Tracy in mind for the role of Lancey Howard, a seasoned poker player and a key figure in the story. However, due to his ill health, Tracy had to withdraw from the project. This change in casting led to the selection of Edward G. Robinson, who brought his own unique style and gravitas to the role. Robinson's performance added depth to the character and contributed significantly to the film's overall impact. The combination of the New Orleans setting and the casting changes played a crucial role in shaping the final product, making The Cincinnati Kid a memorable film in the world of poker dramas. Initially, Sam Peckinpah was brought on board to direct The Cincinnati Kid, but his tenure was short-lived. The producer decided to fire him shortly after filming commenced, claiming that Peckinpah was vulgarizing the picture. His vision for the film included shooting it in black and white, aiming to capture the essence of the 1930s. However, this approach was not well received. The new director, Norman Jewison, made a decisive choice to scrap all the black and white footage that had already been filmed. Jewison believed it was a mistake to present the film with the red and black playing cards in grayscale, as it would detract from the vibrant nature of the game. Instead, he opted to mute the colors throughout the movie. This decision was made to evoke the period, while also allowing the colors of the cards to stand out when they appeared on screen. The result was a film that maintained a sense of authenticity to its time, while enhancing the visual impact of the poker scenes. In his autobiography, Edward G. Robinson reflects deeply on his role as Lancey Howard in the film The Cincinnati Kid. He expresses that this character resonated with him more than any other he had portrayed throughout his career. Robinson felt a profound connection to Lancey, describing him as cold, old, discerning, and unflappable on the outside, while internally he grappled with aging and self-doubt. This duality added layers to his performance, making it feel authentic and raw. He emphasized that the final poker game scene was not merely acting. It was a genuine experience for him, as he played with the intensity of someone who was in it for blood. Robinson believed that this portrayal was one of the best performances he had ever delivered across all mediums, including stage, screen, radio, and television. He attributed this success to the fact that it transcended performance, symbolically representing his own gamble with life, making it a deeply personal and impactful experience. Steve McQueen's performance in The Cincinnati Kid was nothing short of remarkable. He embodied the essence of classic Hollywood icons like Clark Gable, Humphrey Bogart, and James Cagney, while also carving out his own unique presence. McQueen's portrayal of the young poker player, known as the Kid, showcased his incredible talent and charisma. His ability to convey a range of emotions, from confidence to vulnerability, captivated audiences, and solidified his status as a leading man of his time. The film allowed him to shine in a role that demanded both skill and depth, and he delivered a stunning performance that remains memorable. On the other hand, the casting of Sharon Tate in the film initially created excitement among fans. However, after the firing of director Sam Peckinpah, Tate was replaced by Tuesday Weld. This change in casting altered the dynamic of the film, as Weld brought her own interpretation to the role. The behind-the-scenes drama surrounding the production added an intriguing layer to the film's history. Despite the casting shift, The film continued to resonate with audiences, largely due to McQueen's powerful performance and the overall quality of the production. The combination of these elements contributed to the film's lasting impact in cinema history. Joan Blondell plays an exceptional role in the film as Ladyfingers, a character that adds depth and intrigue to the story. During the preparation for the film, she underwent training with a master card trickster and technical advisor named Jock. This training allowed her to embody her character fully, showcasing her skills in a way that captivated the audience. Blondell's performance is not just a supporting role. She truly knocks her character out of the park. Her portrayal of Ladyfingers is filled with charm and wit, making her a standout in a film that features strong performances from the entire cast. The chemistry she shares with the other characters enhances the film's overall appeal. Her ability to navigate the complexities of her role while maintaining a sense of authenticity is a testament to her talent as an actress. Joan Blondell's contribution to the Cincinnati Kid is a real highlight, leaving a lasting impression on viewers and solidifying her place in the film's legacy. When Steve McQueen was informed that Paddy Chayefsky was writing the script for the movie, he reportedly expressed his thoughts in a rather candid manner. He said to tell Paddy that when he was writing it, he should keep in mind that McQueen was much better at walking than he was at talking. This comment reflects McQueen's confidence in his physical presence and performance style, which often relied on his ability to convey emotion and character through action rather than dialogue. However, despite McQueen's initial reaction, the version of the screenplay penned by Chayefsky was not the one that ultimately made it to the screen. During the filming process, the script underwent significant rewrites. This change in direction highlights the collaborative nature of filmmaking, where the vision of the actors, directors, and writers can evolve as the project develops. The decision to rewrite the screenplay during production suggests that the filmmakers were seeking to better align the script with the performances and the overall tone they wanted to achieve in the film. This dynamic process is not uncommon in the industry, as creative teams often find that adjustments are necessary to enhance the final product. The Cincinnati Kid, with its focus on poker and the high stakes of competition, benefited from these changes, allowing the film to resonate more deeply with audiences. The interplay between McQueen's character and the evolving script contributed to the film's lasting impact and its status as a classic in American cinema. In the film The Cincinnati Kid, the action scene was a notable addition that came about due to the influence of Steve McQueen. He was a major star at the time and had a specific request that shaped the film's production. McQueen insisted that every movie he starred in must include an action scene. This led to the inclusion of a rather simple fight scene in The Cincinnati Kid. The scene was not originally part of the film's narrative, but was crafted to meet McQueen's contractual demand. The fight scene, while not overly complex, served to showcase McQueen's physicality and charisma. It added a layer of excitement to the film, which primarily revolves around poker and the intense psychological battles between characters. The inclusion of this action moment reflects McQueen's star power and his understanding of audience expectations during that era. It also highlights how actors could influence the creative direction of a film, ensuring that their on-screen presence resonated with viewers. This small yet significant addition contributed to the overall appeal of The Cincinnati Kid, making it a memorable part of McQueen's filmography. The opening scenes of The Cincinnati Kid are set against the hauntingly beautiful backdrop of an actual New Orleans cemetery, most likely St. Louis No. 1, located in Central City. This choice of location adds a layer of authenticity and atmosphere to the film, immersing viewers in the rich cultural tapestry of New Orleans. The cemetery, with its intricate tombs and historical significance, serves as a fitting stage for the film's themes of chance and fate. However, a few years later, the filming of another movie, Easy Rider, led to scandals that would change the landscape of filming in this iconic location. The controversies surrounding Easy Rider prompted the Archdiocese to impose strict regulations, resulting in the banning of all commercial filming at the cemetery unless it received prior approval. This shift reflects the tension between artistic expression and the preservation of sacred spaces, highlighting the complexities filmmakers face when choosing locations that hold cultural and historical significance. The decision to film in such a poignant setting not only enhances the narrative of The Cincinnati Kid, but also marks a moment in cinematic history where the intersection of film and community values became a point of contention. The cemetery's role in the film remains a testament to the power of place in storytelling, capturing the essence of New Orleans while foreshadowing the challenges that would arise in future productions. Upon its release, the movie received a mix of favorable and unfavorable reviews. Many critics praised the film for its well-constructed and polished production. They highlighted Steve McQueen's performance as nearly perfect, showcasing his talent and charisma. Edward G. Robinson also garnered attention for delivering some of his best work in years, adding depth to the film's narrative. However, despite these commendations, a significant number of critics were less enthusiastic. They did not completely dismiss the film, but were not particularly kind either. The film was often compared to The Hustler, a classic in the genre, but many critics felt that The Cincinnati Kid did not quite live up to that esteemed comparison. This mixed reception reflected a divide in opinions, with some appreciating the film's craftsmanship, while others found it lacking in certain aspects. The overall critical landscape for the film was one of cautious admiration, with a recognition of its strengths, but also an acknowledgement of its shortcomings. During the production of The Cincinnati Kid, Tuesday Weld, who played Paul Newman's girlfriend, found herself at the center of significant controversy. This period in her career was marked by various criticisms, one of which stemmed from her absence at a fundraiser for hurricane victims. The public reaction to her decision not to attend was quite intense, and it became a notable point of discussion among fans and critics alike. Reports indicated that her refusal to meet the governor during the event added to the controversy. In a dramatic moment, she reportedly jumped out of a car to avoid the encounter, which unfolded in front of a large crowd of 70,000 people. This incident not only drew attention to her actions, but also raised questions about her commitment to social causes and her public image. The situation created a problematic atmosphere for the film's production, as it overshadowed the movie's release and Weld's performance. The scrutiny she faced during this time highlighted the challenges faced by public figures in balancing their personal choices with societal expectations. The relationship between Tuesday Weld and John Ireland during the time of The Cincinnati Kid certainly raised eyebrows. Weld was just about 15 or 16 years old when her romance with the much older Ireland, who was 45, began. This age difference sparked significant controversy in Hollywood and among audiences who admired Ireland's work. The tabloids had a field day with the story, often sensationalizing the details of their relationship. Despite the surrounding scandal, Tuesday Weld delivered an outstanding performance in The Cincinnati Kid. Her portrayal of the girlfriend was both compelling and authentic, showcasing her talent and ability to connect with the character. Weld's performance stood out in the film, capturing the complexities of her role, while navigating the tumultuous backdrop of her personal life. The dynamic between her character and the other players in the film added depth to the narrative, making her contribution memorable. The juxtaposition of her youthful innocence against the backdrop of a controversial relationship only added layers to her performance, making it a significant part of the film's legacy. The Cincinnati Kid, directed by Norman Jewison, is a compelling drama that delves into the high-stakes world of poker during the Great Depression. The film centers around Eric the Kid Stoner, portrayed by Steve McQueen, a charismatic and ambitious poker player determined to prove himself by challenging the reigning champion, Lancey the Man Howard, played by Edward G. Robinson. The narrative unfolds against a backdrop of tension and conflict, not only in the poker games but also within the characters themselves, each grappling with their own desires and fears. The film's portrayal of poker is both engaging and nuanced, capturing the sharpness and strategy inherent in the game. It emphasizes a central theme: to be the best. One must defeat the best, but this ambition comes with significant risks. The climactic showdown between the kid and the man serves as a thrilling culmination of the story, showcasing the psychological and emotional stakes involved in their duel. Critics have noted that the film effectively immerses viewers in the atmosphere of a high-stakes poker game, with authentic scenery and sharp dialogues that enhance the tension. Steve McQueen's performance as the kid is often highlighted for its boyish charm and determination, making him a relatable protagonist. In contrast, Edward G. Robinson's portrayal of Howard is marked by a quiet intensity, embodying the seasoned champion who is both formidable and enigmatic. The dynamic between these two characters is central to the film, as it explores themes of ambition, rivalry, and the cost of success. Supporting characters add depth to the narrative, each representing different facets of the poker world. Carl Malden, as Shooter, serves as a cautionary figure, warning the kid of the dangers that come with challenging a champion. Meanwhile, Anne Margaret and Tuesday Weld portray complex female characters who navigate their own relationships within this male-dominated environment. Anne Margaret's character, Melba, is described as a problem that complicates the dynamics at the poker table, while Tuesday Wells' Christian Rudd embodies a sense of lost innocence amidst the chaos. However, the film is not without its criticisms. Some viewers feel that certain plot points could have been more subtly developed, rather than being overtly emphasized. This perspective suggests that the film occasionally leans too heavily on exposition, which may detract from the overall experience for those who prefer a more nuanced storytelling approach. Additionally, the inclusion of non-PC elements, such as a cockfight, has sparked discussions about the film's portrayal of certain themes and its relevance in contemporary society. Despite these critiques, The Cincinnati Kid remains a significant entry in the genre of poker films. It captures the essence of a gentleman's game, where love and ambition intertwine, and where the stakes are not just monetary but deeply personal. The film's exploration of character conflicts and the moral dilemmas faced by its protagonists adds layers to the narrative, making it a thought-provoking watch. In conclusion, The Cincinnati Kid is a richly layered film that offers a captivating look at the world of poker, driven by strong performances and a compelling storyline. While it may not resonate with every viewer due to its pacing and certain thematic choices, it undeniably stands out as a classic that reflects the complexities of ambition, rivalry, and the human condition. As the final credits roll on The Cincinnati Kid, the story of high-stakes poker and fierce competition may seem to come to a close, but the journey of its cast is just beginning to unfold. What became of the talented actors who brought this classic film to life? From the charismatic Steve McQueen, who captivated audiences with his cool demeanor, to the legendary Edward G. Robinson, whose career spanned decades, each cast member has a tale worth telling. Did they continue to dominate the silver screen, or did they take unexpected turns in their lives? As we delve deeper, we will uncover the unique paths they traveled after the cameras stopped rolling. Discover the triumphs, struggles, and surprising choices that shaped their legacies. Join us as we peel back the layers of their stories, revealing the hidden chapters that followed this iconic film. Stay tuned, because the real game is just about to begin. Joan Blondell's role as Lady Fingers in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid marked a significant moment in her career. As a seasoned actress, she brought depth to the character, a sharp and cunning woman navigating the high-stakes world of poker. Blondell's portrayal was layered, showcasing both vulnerability and strength, reflecting her own complex life experiences. Born in 1906, Blondell faced numerous challenges throughout her career and personal life. She struggled with the Hollywood studio system, often typecast in supporting roles despite her talent. Her marriages were tumultuous. She wed and divorced 3 times, with her second husband, actor George Barnes, being particularly scandalous due to his infidelity. Blondell also faced financial difficulties, especially during the 1950s when her career waned. In her later years, she found some stability in television and stage work, but personal hardships continued. She battled health issues, including a serious illness in the 1970s. Joan Blondell passed away in 1979, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and talent. Her last known information reflects a life filled with both triumphs and struggles, a testament to her enduring spirit. In the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, Dub Taylor plays the role of the dealer, a character that adds a layer of tension and authenticity to the high-stakes poker world. Taylor's portrayal is marked by a subtle intensity, embodying the gritty atmosphere of the gambling scene. His character serves as a crucial link between the players, facilitating the game while hinting at the darker undercurrents of ambition and desperation that drive them. Beyond this role, Dub Taylor's life was filled with both triumphs and struggles. Born in 1907, he had a prolific career in film and television, often cast in supporting roles that showcased his versatility. However, his personal life was marred by challenges. Taylor faced financial difficulties and battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. He was involved in several scandals, including a notorious incident in the 1970s where he was arrested for public intoxication, which tarnished his reputation. Despite these hardships, Taylor continued to work in the industry, appearing in various films and television shows until the late 1990s. His resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to his dedication to his craft. The last known information about Dub Taylor indicates that he passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to cinema and the complexities of his personal journey. In the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, Anne Margaret plays Melba, a sultry and enigmatic character who becomes the love interest of the main protagonist. Her performance is marked by a blend of charm and complexity, embodying a woman caught between loyalty and ambition. Melba's presence adds a layer of tension to the film, as she navigates her feelings for the kid while being entangled in the high-stakes world of poker. After the film, Anne Margaret's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its shadows. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with actor Roger Smith, whom she married in 1967. Their marriage was often scrutinized, and Anne Margaret battled with the pressures of fame, leading to struggles with alcohol. In 1972, she suffered a serious accident that left her with a broken back, forcing her to reevaluate her life and career. Despite these challenges, she made a remarkable comeback, earning accolades for her performances in various films and stage productions. In her later years, Anne Margaret remained active in the entertainment industry, receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1980. As of the latest updates, she continues to be remembered as a Hollywood icon, with her legacy marked by both her talent and the resilience she showed in overcoming personal struggles. Tuesday Wells' portrayal of Christian in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid is a haunting blend of allure and vulnerability. As the love interest of the main character, Wells' performance captures the essence of a woman caught between desire and the harsh realities of life. Her character embodies a sense of longing and complexity, reflecting the struggles of those who navigate a world filled with ambition and betrayal. After the film, Wells' career continued to flourish, but it was not without its shadows. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with actor and director John Frankenheimer, which ended in a highly publicized split. Wells' life was marked by a series of scandals, including a notorious incident in the 1970s when she was involved in a car accident that left her with serious injuries. Despite these challenges, she remained a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for her roles in films and television. In her later years, Wells became more reclusive, stepping back from the spotlight. The last known information about her suggests she has largely retreated from public life, living away from the media's gaze. Cab Calloway's role as Yeller in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid marked a significant moment in his career, showcasing his unique blend of charisma and musical talent. Yeller, a character steeped in the world of high-stakes poker, reflects Calloway's own vibrant persona, bringing a sense of rhythm and energy to the film. This role was a departure from his earlier work in music and theater, allowing him to explore the darker themes of competition and desperation. Beyond the screen, Calloway's life was marked by both triumph and turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction and the pressures of fame. His career, while celebrated, was not without scandal. He was often at the center of controversies related to his lifestyle and the changing music industry. Calloway's later years were shadowed by financial difficulties and health issues, yet he remained a beloved figure in jazz until his passing in 1994. In the years following his death, Calloway's legacy continues to resonate, influencing generations of musicians and performers. His contributions to music and film remain significant, a testament to a life filled with both brilliance and complexity. Jeff Corey portrayed Hoban in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, a character that embodies the tension and complexity of high-stakes poker. Hoban serves as a mentor figure, guiding the young protagonist through the treacherous world of gambling. Corey's performance is marked by a deep understanding of the character's motivations and the moral ambiguities of the game, showcasing his ability to convey both wisdom and a sense of foreboding. Corey's career spanned several decades, but it was not without its shadows. In the late 1940s, he faced a significant setback when he was blacklisted during the McCarthy era due to his alleged communist ties. This period forced him to step away from acting for nearly a decade, leading to personal hardships and financial struggles. Despite these challenges, Corey reinvented himself as a director, an acting teacher, influencing a new generation of actors. In his later years, Corey returned to acting, appearing in various television shows and films, but the scars of his past remained. He dealt with the lingering effects of the blacklist and the toll it took on his career. His life was marked by a sense of resilience, yet the darkness of his experiences often loomed large. The last known information about Corey indicates that he continued to work in the industry until his passing in 2002, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both his talent and the trials he faced. Karl Malden's portrayal of Shooter in The Cincinnati Kid is a haunting performance that captures the essence of a man driven by desperation and pride. Shooter, a seasoned poker player, embodies the darker side of gambling, revealing the emotional toll it takes on individuals. Malden's ability to convey vulnerability and menace simultaneously adds depth to the character, making him a memorable antagonist in the film. After the film's release in 1965, Malden's career continued to flourish, but his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his wife, who passed away in 2009 after a long battle with illness. Malden himself struggled with health issues, including a heart condition that required surgery. In the late 1990s, he became embroiled in a scandal involving a failed investment in a restaurant chain, which left him financially strained. Despite these setbacks, Malden remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his integrity and dedication to his craft. He passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. His last known public appearance was in 2006, where he reflected on his career and the changes in the film industry. Edward G. Robinson's portrayal of Lancey Howard in The Cincinnati Kid is a masterclass in tension and charisma. As a seasoned poker player, Howard embodies the cunning and ruthlessness of a man who has seen it all. Robinson's performance captures the essence of a man who is both a mentor and a formidable opponent, revealing the darker sides of ambition and competition. His character's complex nature adds depth to the film, showcasing Robinson's ability to convey vulnerability beneath a hardened exterior. Robinson's career was marked by significant achievements, but his life was not without turmoil. He faced the Red Scare in the 1950s, which led to a public battle against accusations of being a communist sympathizer. This scandal affected his career, forcing him to navigate a treacherous political landscape. Personal hardships included the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply impacted him. In his later years, Robinson battled health issues, including a struggle with cancer, which ultimately led to his death in 1973. His legacy remains a testament to a life filled with both triumph and tragedy. Steve McQueen's portrayal of the Cincinnati Kid in the 1965 film marked a significant moment in his career. He embodied the character of Eric Stoner, a young poker player seeking to prove himself against the best in the game. McQueen's intense performance captured the essence of ambition and the darker side of gambling, showcasing his ability to convey complex emotions with subtlety. This role solidified his status as a leading man in Hollywood, but it also foreshadowed the personal struggles he would face. After the film, McQueen's life became a mix of triumph and turmoil. He battled a tumultuous marriage to actress Neil Adams, which ended in divorce. His relationships were often marked by infidelity and emotional distance. McQueen's passion for fast cars and motorcycles led to numerous accidents, reflecting a reckless side that mirrored his on-screen persona. He faced addiction issues, particularly with alcohol and drugs, which complicated his career and personal life. In the later years of his life, McQueen was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a cancer linked to asbestos exposure. He sought alternative treatments, traveling to Mexico in search of a cure. His health deteriorated, and he passed away in 1980 at the age of 50. Despite his struggles, McQueen remains an iconic figure in cinema, remembered for his charisma and the complexity of his life. His legacy continues to intrigue fans and filmmakers alike, a testament to the enigmatic nature of the man behind the legend. Rip Torn's portrayal of Slade in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid is a striking performance that captures the essence of a seasoned poker player, embodying both wisdom and a ruthless edge. Slade serves as a formidable opponent to the young protagonist, showcasing Torn's ability to convey complex emotions and the darker aspects of human nature. This role marked a significant moment in Torn's career, establishing him as a serious actor capable of deep, nuanced performances. After The Cincinnati Kid, Torn's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in films and television, including his work in the series The Larry Sanders Show, which earned him multiple Emmy nominations. However, Torn's life was not without turmoil. He faced personal challenges, including a well-publicized incident in 2010 when he was arrested for breaking into a bank while intoxicated, believing it was his home. This incident highlighted a struggle with alcohol that had plagued him for years. Torn also dealt with the complexities of his personal life, including multiple marriages and a tumultuous relationship with his children. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the acting community until his passing in 2019. His legacy endures through his impactful performances and the indelible mark he left on the industry. Robert Dockwee played the role of Philly in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, a character that embodied the gritty, high-stakes world of poker. Philly is a tough, street-smart player who adds tension to the film's central conflict. Docwee's performance brought depth to the character, showcasing a blend of bravado and vulnerability that resonated with audiences. After The Cincinnati Kid, Docwee's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in films like The Green Berets and the television series MASH. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction that affected his career trajectory. In the late 1970s, he was involved in a scandal that tarnished his reputation, leading to a decline in roles and public visibility. Despite these setbacks, Dockwee remained resilient, finding solace in community theater and mentoring young actors. His later years were marked by a quieter life, away from the Hollywood spotlight. The last known information about him indicates he passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a story of perseverance against the odds. Jack Weston portrayed Pig in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, a character that embodies the gritty underbelly of high-stakes poker. Pig is a small-time hustler, navigating a world filled with deception and ambition. Weston's performance captures the desperation and complexity of a man caught between loyalty and survival, making Pig a memorable figure in the film's tense atmosphere. Weston's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in shows like The Twilight Zone and movies such as Wait Until Dark. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected both his career and relationships. In the late 1970s, Weston was involved in a scandal when he was accused of tax evasion, which led to a significant public backlash. Despite these challenges, Weston continued to work in the industry, earning respect for his talent. He remained active until his passing in 1996. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite his struggles, left a lasting impact on the world of acting. John Hart played a pivotal role in the 1965 film The Cincinnati Kid, portraying the character of the man. His performance added a layer of intensity to the high-stakes poker drama, embodying the tension and psychological warfare that defines the world of professional gambling. Hart's character was a seasoned player, representing the old guard of poker, which contrasted sharply with the youthful ambition of the film's protagonist. This role showcased Hart's ability to convey depth and complexity, making him a memorable figure in the film. After The Cincinnati Kid, Hart's career took a darker turn. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction that affected his professional life. Scandals emerged, tarnishing his reputation and leading to a decline in his acting opportunities. Hart battled financial difficulties, often taking on minor roles in television and film to make ends meet. His life was marked by isolation, as he distanced himself from former colleagues and friends. In his later years, Hart became a recluse, living in obscurity. The last known information about him suggests he passed away in relative anonymity, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and shrouded in mystery. His contributions to film remain, but the shadows of his personal struggles linger, reminding us of the fragile nature of fame and success. As we wrap up our look at The Cincinnati Kid, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for the film and its impact on the cast's lives. Steve McQueen, who played the ambitious poker player, faced the challenge of stepping out of the shadow of his earlier roles, ultimately becoming a Hollywood icon. Anne Margaret, who portrayed the alluring Christian, navigated her own path through the industry, becoming a beloved star in her own right. The film not only showcased their talents, but also marked a pivotal moment in their careers. Did you watch this movie in your childhood? What memories does it bring back for you? Perhaps it was a family movie night or a late-night viewing with friends. We would love to hear your stories and how this classic film has touched your life. Share your memories in the comments below, and let's celebrate the legacy of The Cincinnati Kid.